All right, MLB family, here's the deal. I know, I see the comments. You guys say, play game, play game, play game. Okay, we're going, it's soon, okay? Bear with me. Bear with me. You got to remember what I'm trying to do on the account right now. We're building and we're preparing. I'm not the big player on the account, but we will be playing some. I'm going to be trying out some BR. I've never gone 12-0. I've never done it, but that's I'm gonna try. We'll try, see if we can get it done this year. But other big things to talk about, really important things that may not impact you right now, but they're going to impact you in the future for sure. So take notes, be ready, let's go. Hey, what is going on, MLB family? We are here, yes. And if you are new to the channel, again, I know this channel's got a mixed bag of stuff on it, but please do consider subscribing. You can be like brand new sub to the channel. Key to success. Thank you, man. I greatly appreciate the support. And if you enjoy the video, please drop a like for me, okay? Now we can talk, okay? So things happen in MLB The Show, right? Things happen and they happen pretty quickly. I want to talk about the Jackie Robinson collection first, okay? So Jackie Robinson is obviously a collection for the 42. We see it here. It's completed. We do have Jackie Robinson now. The big thing with this is, like, you get most of these cards from playing Team Affinity, Showdown, whatnot, right? Okay, free 88 diamonds, a ton of them. Was it 30 of them? Something like that. It's a crazy amount. But these other ones, the Ken Griffey Juniors, the who else we got in here? Who else? Frank Thomas, Hank Aaron, Bob Gibson, Willie Mays, that Jackie, Cal, Pedro, all those sort of guys, right? We knew from launch that these cards went into this collection. At launch, these cards were not too expensive, actually. So that's when we went and bought them, because we're like, oh, we're gonna need these cards anyway. They're the best cards for their price. At an overall to stub count, right? So we got them all pretty early on, and this is one of those things where they didn't exist after that. Okay, now I'm going to say this, and I believe this is going to change before we go in here, that they're going to introduce another way to get these cards, whether it's in the second inning program or another version of the program. There is going to be a way to get these cards. Because right now, these cards are expensive, right? At the beginning of the cycle of the game, you could have got all these cards for around 200,000 stubs. Still a lot, but you could have got them all. Now, what are we talking? 350 to 400,000 stubs. So timing is everything. Realizing and understanding when content comes out. Is there an easy way to get it? Can I get more of it? Is everyone getting it at the same time? Whenever people get a bunch of things at the same time, it obviously drives the price down. The supply is too high. It's too high. We've seen this in the past at other times when we'll call them maybe glitches or something like that, where you could get cards really, really fast. Maybe in an event or something like that, where they were paying out like a big card at like a 3-win reward or something along those lines. And the prices of those cards really, really drop. And then when things get fixed, they go up and up and up. Now, you don't really know how high things are going to go and all that, right? But this is something to keep in mind going forward. I'm not saying go buy everything on day one. I'm saying if there's no other way to get these cards, there's no other way that you can grind for them. Other people can't get them. That's going to be a thing. Now, if you're going to buy these right now, I mean, unless you're really, really close to Jackie, I would stop, okay? Because again, they have to introduce another way to get these cards. There has to be another way. When that comes, I don't know. Now, we know the second inning program is coming out very soon, so maybe that's the point, that it's a card within the reward path there. A fair idea, honestly. One of these sort of mid-tier packs right here, you could get it at this 175k mark right here. Bam, could be in there. Maybe it's at 300,000 experience, whatever it may be, right? Or maybe it's even after that, right? And this is where I was kind of surprised that they didn't put it as like a later on reward in here. But I imagine something like that might be coming along. And when that does, the prices are going to fall. Now, how drastically they fall just depends on the ease of stuff. So don't really worry about that so much. But that's such a big thing. Additionally, again, timing is everything within the game. It's everything. So when we look at some of the collections and some of the collection rewards here, what we got here for collecting 8 diamonds, if you did it, was 50,000 XP. Historically, they have also put in a collection for the next program, collecting the previous Indian program's bosses. Now, obviously, when these programs drop, these cards are expensive. I've said this quite a few times to you guys, and I hope you guys have listened, that when we finished the first Indian program, we were able to sell, and it was Mike Piazza for 185,000 stubs. Right now, the cards in this collection, Valenzuela's 30k, Lofton's 30k, Piazza's 29k, right? So we took one card for 185, sold it. We have now since actually bought all of them back for 30k a pop because they are good, very usable cards as well. And to decide if we want to, you know, maybe put that into if there's a potential collection. Now, we don't know if there's going to be a collection or collecting the previous bosses, but historically there has been. It hasn't been mentioned. Who knows, right? But nonetheless, these are really good cards for really good value. The fact that we were able, when we finished it, we got, like I said, 185 minus the tax. Go back through here now, get all 3 of them for 90. So it's like you get 3 players plus 75,000 stubs. Oh, it's not a bad deal, right? So again, timing is going to be absolutely everything. It's the same way when these roster updates happened. And one thing I didn't see happen in the roster update, and this is based on the popularity of the game, which a lot of people, there's no way that they saw this sort of coming in the way it did come, that there are now just certain cards in these teams which just don't exist, right? Someone like Scott Hurst here, right? This card was put in, and we just see there are 107 orders of $9.99. It's really hard for people to complete these collections right now, and that could continue to be that way again because of the player base being so exponentially larger this year. So when you're opening packs or doing whatever it is, keep those cards in mind. You will see them. Now I'm going to open a small little bundle here. Again, I don't really want to be doing this, but I'm going to. Yeah, I want to open it, right? We'll go through here. Now, always go through whenever you open packs, whether you buy them or whether you get them as rewards. Please go through your inventory. Make sure that you are getting rid of cards, right? Because prices do fluctuate. So, hey, if it's someone you want to invest in or something like that, hey, by all means, that's on you, right? But as I go through these packs here, I'm looking at the sell nows on these cards to see, like, is this one of those new cards that's like a max price card? I don't know. I don't know them all by name, but if you're doing the collections, you might. So again, make sure you check them out and see, because they're pullable. They're totally pullable. I've pulled a few of them, in fact, and this is what I love opening packs near roster update days because of stuff like this. Now, I'm surprised it's still going on, but it definitely is. It definitely is, and that's okay. Threw me off a bit this year, the way that it's done. And I guess it's just because of the player base is so much larger. But make sure you guys are keeping track of your inventory in your binder. Make sure you know what you're investing in. Checking the price on those cards if they're live series cards, especially. There's also a ton of cards in the game which are not live series cards, which could be potentially good investments. There are normally collections and stuff in the future, right? So you may be spending 25,000-30,000 stubs today to make 60,000-75,000 later. It's just a thing. That's a big way to make stubs, but you got to have them. Obviously, it takes money to make money, right? Same thing in real life. It is the same thing in here. We're not pulling any of these new cards, and that's okay. Again, if we don't pull any new cards, it's cool, right? We don't pull a diamond here, it's cool. I'll make sure that we get rid of the stuff. You know, binder maintenance. inventory maintenance, whatever we want to call it. Really, really, really important. Okay. As for, I've seen a couple of people ask the questions on some stuff here. We got no new cards. Did we get our missing stuff back? What do we do? Well, normally you just got to go to the show.com and create a support ticket. This is going to be your best way. For us here, you can see we do not have David Ortiz or a collection of other players that you would have had because they were part of the sets, part of the collection rewards. So yeah, like this Bob Feller, he gone. We have him. View collection. We see these cards have been collected. We're missing George Brett and the Kirby Puckett, which is not a bad card. Pudge, right there. Missing. Right. So again, make sure you guys stay diligent on that. Make sure you stay diligent on pushing this towards San Diego Studios, because this is ridiculous. That it's not just me. There are so many. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands of people who are missing content. So make sure that when we are giving them, you know, we're telling them about the servers and all that, make sure you're telling them about the content that you're missing too. I've seen people just missing stubs. Stubs that they bought, they never got them. That's crazy. We're missing a 99 overall card that we have no way of getting back until they decide to fix it. A little crazy, but that is going to be it for the video. Gameplay will be coming soon, but again, make sure you guys are doing this. Monthly rewards are coming up very soon. I believe it is on Wednesday, so keep your eyes peeled on that. Who's it going to be? I don't know. It feels like Buxton to me. Could be wrong, but Buxton kind of makes the most sense. Maybe. We'll see. But we will be back again going through that. I've got a lot of moments. I had to take some time off of the game this weekend, so the binder's a little full. The moments need to get done. I'll catch up. Don't worry. Be great. I'm out. Peace.